Ah, fuck people. Just another wee thing I've noticed there, and not to offend anybody or to cause any Facebook wars here, though. I wouldn't be fucking too worried if it did, you know what I mean? Nobody really ever comes fucking face to face with anybody anyway, do they? Who behind their screens. But like I say, no, I caught coronavirus about say 8 months ago. I don't know how many months ago, but it was say it was 4 or 5 months ago, 4 months ago. And that's when I first noticed Joe, I kid you not, because I had more time, laying about on the phone and stuff, and I noticed Joe's podcast, Joe Kidd, and noticed he always talk more about who his dad was and this and that. A lot of it never ever got around to who he was, but it could be structured. It was him and his cousin, his two friends, or something along that there, and they had a thing where they ate something. It must be something crazy, something foods that people wouldn't normally eat or make you heave and stuff like that, and they had that wee catch to it and stuff like. But I've noticed now, going back to see how he's getting on, because I do go back to see how everybody's getting on that I've always checked on, whether I like their podcast or not. I always go back and see how their views are and how they're doing, and or what getting the views like, and I noticed Joe's not with the cousin no more, or the two friends. It's just him. Well, it's him and another fella who I think is a guy that actually came on one of his podcasts, an ambulance driver, or not an ambulance driver. He think he's on the ambulance work at the festivals, which is quite different, like. And said to myself, fuck, I wonder what happened to two friends, because when I watched them first podcast with Joe, I noticed that not just did they do the podcast, they actually worked for Joe's like a wee cleaning company that he had, or a wee cleaning business that he had. They all worked for him, and I couldn't get over that there now when I looked and they weren't on it now. I just wondered whether the boys are all still sweet, or has there been any fallout, or not trying to cause any bar, Joe, but I just wondering, did he get rid of the friends to say, fuck, I can do this better on my own, or it only pays one person, or it's only ever going to pay one person, it's never going to pay the four of us, get rid of my friends now, where if it was for fun and for the crack of it, you'd have kept it going with your friends, you'd have kept them involved as much as you can, because you did. There was a giggle out of the four of you. You weren't really good for a podcast or a story, but you were good for a laugh, certainly, you had that wee edge of it going, But, no, Joe, maybe Joe will do a wee thing back, or maybe message me back. I actually commented under one of your videos, or Joe, and asked what happened to the friends, but I seen you saying that you had proof there that DECCA and Dean are fighting 100%, and it's 100% going to happen. You have no proof of that, Joe. It was fucking DECCA's right there, It's not even fighting the man, and Dean's just pulled that out of anywhere, Dean's just thought, fuck here, DECCA's hell, I just think this. Now they're saying there's a video going about, or he gets sent a video. If that happened, DECCA would have been arrested. If there's a video of him wanking that was sent to a 15-year-old's phone, certainly they'd have had him arrested. He'd have been jailed for it. Do you think they'd be getting Dean Lynch Ward to handle it? That person would have been off to the police with a phone. Straight off to the police. Dean Lynch Ward. Who the fuck? The law? This whole thing with DECCA's crazy. Like, it actually took me off Facebook from Halloween till now. Right off Halloween, from Halloween, yeah. From Monday night to now. Like, it's just fucking... From somebody who wakes up and checks it for YouTube, who could fucking check YouTube at dinner, who checks YouTube, in the evenings, That would be my TV sort of way, And, nah, not at all. Just stay the fuck away from it, so I couldn't be fucked with it. It was actually making me ill.